Before and all, I used to pirate games, but due to Steam, I'm actually paying for the discounts it's giving me.
So there's a saying by the Tamil director Vetrimaran.
Yeah.
The more local you go, the more global.
It's like I never thought I could actually combine pixel art with my native region. But when you did it, and I was like, who's this guy? I should research about him. Then I got to know you are developing this game.
Uh, I'm glad it reached out. So in between, we switched from Unity to Godot because I think back in 2024 there
Okay.
was this news about like how
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Unity is gonna start charging its devs. Went back to Godot for a month and then came back to Unity.
So welcome to Tech. Can you introduce
Hey,
about yourself to the audience?
hey guys, I'm Kartheek Raj. I'm founder and game director for Monotask Studios, and Palm Sugar: A Village Story is my debut title. I'm also the pixel artist for this game.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So why palm sugar?
I mean, if you look at there is something called as bellam in Telugu, which is jaggery in Hindi or like in colloquial English. So, and it is like a central theme, as in if you go play through the game, you'll understand why palm sugar or like why jaggery is important. And yeah, and like that's the reason the name of the game is palm sugar. The element is surprise, which I don't want to spoil
Okay, sure.
here. Yeah.
And yeah, I guess I should play the demo. Should understand the basics of this game.
Yeah. I don't think you'll the palm sugar element will be revealed in the demo, but at least it'll set the premise for the ongoing game. Yes.
Sure, I'll try to complete it. Maybe I can't, but yeah, I'll just try.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, Karthik, why this type of game?
So firstly, I love RPGs in general, and like I've been a huge fan of games like Witcher 3, Kingdom Come Deliverance,
Oh,
Skyrim. But that being said, like I don't have 3D faculties at Monotask, or it's a very expensive process for you to get like 3D artists and
yeah.
make a game. I'm a pixel artist myself, so I'm my own resource, and so that's the reason I decided to go something like this. So a game like this is easy to scope out. There is not a lot of optimization headaches per se. Like if it is a 3D asset, then definitely things are going to be much more, difficult.
Okay, so it's like you can focus on the soul story.
Yeah, I mean, the pixel art assets are like they're in kilobytes. So creating assets and like managing them, it's not an issue. Mostly the heavy lifting is done by the coders. Like the programmers have to like look into this. So from an asset perspective, it's going to be a lot simpler to do a pixel art game.
Yeah, the first look is actually good, man. Like the lightings.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We've inspired from like typical a South Indian village.
Yeah, it's like remembering my grandma's house.
Nice. Yeah, that's what a lot of people say.
It's like nostalgia.
Of course.
Oh, hope I had a mother like this, by the way. No, no.
Since it's fiction, it's definitely gonna be that way.
If I said to my mother the same thing, maybe I would be out of my house right now.
I know. I mean, there are like parents who are a little bit lenient,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, it doesn't apply everywhere though.
Even though I am from the city side, but I can't enjoy the privileges as due to the typical Telugu family hierarchy structure or something.
Yeah, of course. I can understand that.
Okay. Bellampakam. Okay, why that name Bellampakam again? Maybe it's related to palm sugar something.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice, man.
Bellampakam literally means like you know You know what a jaggery? I don't
Yeah,
know how do
yeah,
I put
yeah.
this in.
I got it. I got it. The
You
jaggery
know
thing.
what
Yeah,
it is?
Steve likes some jaggery stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
jaggery concoction. I think that's what we can call it.
Yeah, yeah. Bellam pakam. It's used for sweet, right?
Yeah, yeah. Mostly like in Telugu
Oh,
we call it pindi vantalu, which is like for any festival you have sweets that are made from some sort of dough or like flour based sweets which are um, which use like a jaggery base to sweeten it. So yeah, but that's not the entire point. It's just like
no, no, I
um,
got it. It's the introduction point, right? And the another thing I like this. You nailed this. Tea point stuff happening in India, right?
oh yeah,
It's like any place we go, it's like our normal adda to be there.
of course.
I hope so. You had some personal experiences around this, bro.
Not personal experience exactly. It's more of like when I see other games and what they've done, locally, especially like Japanese games in general.
Okay.
So I wanted to like have people this like familiarity as in, hey, this is something that I've seen before. This is how it,
Yeah, yeah.
like my entire town is structured. So
So this is going to be a puzzle type of thing, or
so
repetitive.
puzzle is one of the elements. Puzzles are like one of the elements. They're not the entire thing in the game. It's
Okay.
just so that we are offering a lot of variation. Puzzle solving is one of the elements.
I guess 5 minutes I'm into the game. I'm actually liking. I'll be honest. I actually played the demo, but I just stopped at the introduction itself. I thought I'll play along
Okay.
with you itself. Okay. Seek my wisdom. Silence. You're already enlightened. And the background score is actually good. Like, who composed it personally? Did you or?
So no, I did not. So he's my nephew. His name is Tarun, and yeah, I'm kind of got lucky and in this department. Usually, like it's a very expensive and like a very um, difficult affair to usually find a game sound producer or like a game sound director in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, like in this case, I was like lucky.
Oh. So this is a temple or some kind of small.
It is a temple. It is a temple. It is a temple.
Maybe the size to scale ratio was not good enough for me to understand.
Yeah. I mean, you have those small shrines in the villages, right? Like
Yeah.
which is in the middle of like a street or something like that. So
Yeah.
that's
I got
what
it.
we
Wait, is
wanted
there
to.
sign for the street or something?
Uh, no, no. I don't think you'll get to see that in the demo.
Maybe it's in the final thing, bro. I
Yeah,
also like this, Chiranjeevi cement reference for Nagarjuna cement.
exactly, exactly. Yeah, I'm great that.
I
Yeah,
see.
usually because this is more regional, right? I think those references would be noticed by someone who's from South India in general.
Yeah, I'm actually getting those references. Like, what is it? Why these names, Karthik?
Obvious reasons because they kind of invoke a sense of how do you say home because you have grown up like knowing people having these names.
Yeah, it's like
Um,
I have met 70 different types of sinos at the same time. So,
yeah, I think if you're in and around like Telugu speaking states and you
yeah,
throw a stone, it lands on someone's head. His name is Trinu or Sinu, along those lines. So because it's so common, that is the reason. Like we try to. I kind of picked that name.
yeah, this was good. And the Mastan by NPC, which I actually noted, was it any intentional references did you got by
Yes,
the way?
the intentional reference was like Irani chai in Hyderabad.
Yeah.
It's pretty famous. And like if you go towards Old City or those parts, like Irani chai is really famous. So that is the reason we have wanted to have like uh, you know like a character called as Mastan Bhai. Usually, like in those parts of Hyderabad, someone as because it's like mostly Muslim dominated, and like that entire vibe, and that's the reason we have like a very charming, warm NPC to greet. So that's the reason Mastan Bhai.
Oh, okay. No, I'm actually getting into that cultural reference. It's like for me, it's my own version of Stardew Valley.
Yeah, yeah.
It's actually good, man. And yeah, I have a question for you. This is the first time I actually wrote some questions and asking about this.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Uh,
I'm all in for
so
the answer.
I know it's different from my video genre, but I'm just trying to because compete with your level of the game. So yeah. And by the way, which engine did you use for this?
We used Unity.
Unity. I guess
Yeah.
I saw your devlogs around Godot, and I thought maybe.
So in between, we switched from Unity to Godot because I think back in 2024 there
Okay.
was this news about like
Yeah,
how
yeah, I get it. I get it.
Unity is gonna start charging its devs. So which I don't know why we were still like a very nascent game studio back then, and it like it's actually a good problem to have. Like if you're making that kind of money where Unity is asking for a cut, then it's a like good problem to have. But yeah, so we like went back to Godot for a month and then came back to Unity.
Okay, because I think switching the engines is very hard. Because I'll be honest,
Yeah,
I started this programming journey and everything by creating video games itself.
yeah.
At that time,
No, yeah, definitely it's a cost to the company. Like if you're doing it as a hobby,
yeah,
then it's okay for a while. But like let's say if you're into seriously making game dev business, then that's like time and it's a cost in general, like time as well as like budget. Um, yeah.
yeah, I get it. Like, what was your biggest challenge developing this game? As you said, it was even though it's easy. From my experience, I'll say we will get lost in many ways. We'll choose different game mechanics. Like it will be very diversified after some time.
So the biggest challenge definitely still holds the technical aspect of it because although something like this has been previously done, uh, for me it was mostly about finding people to do this, and because art was something that I was confident of. I
Hmm.
could do any sort of assets pertaining to the game, so I had no issues with that. But yeah, so the technical aspect was something like on paper, like if you do a tutorial for any sort of Unity game which requires you to do like have like a top down or like an RPG setting
Huh.
game, you can probably do it. But like if it becomes bigger where you have multiple scenes, it does get difficult. So although it seems a lot is simple to develop, when you like when all the mechanics start meshing in together, that is when the game starts breaking. And yeah, that was the most difficult aspect for us, and
Oh.
it still is.
Like because I'll be honest, after some time I just get fed up with projects and I just leave them apart. But you have been consistent. It's like I know in indie game development is like a long journey, like right.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is. To be honest, when I started off this project, I did it all by myself. Tried to
Hmm.
write the code as well. This was the time in 2022. Like AI was not a thing yet. We had to
Okay.
depend on Stack Overflow. So I was doing both of these things. I was also looking at Stack Overflow, copying the code, and then trying to alter it like for my game. But at one point of time, I realized that it I'm not a superhuman that I can do both these things. Either I need to pick one skill. Either I need to pick pixel art or I need to pick code. Definitely, I was inspired by Eric Baron, who had done both three things, that is code, music, as well as art. But like at that time, I met one of my like a good programmer of mine. We have kind of parted ways, but like he had like written the code for this, and right now there's someone else who has done a lot better job.
Yeah, I guess. And have you guys been using AI tools and stuff for this?
No, I think the time when AI tools actually evolved, the game as like a biggest portion of the code had been written, or like
Okay.
I'm not sure if they probably like use it to like probably prototype certain features. I'm not sure,
Okay.
but I don't think as far as my observation as a game director and a producer, I haven't seen my programmers use AI anywhere.
Okay, as the prototype phase is completed, you just are looking into the other things,
Yeah,
right?
so the base code was written even like in 2022 when you could barely. I think ChatGPT was at a very nascent stage back then. So I don't think we could like utilize any sort of AI.
Have you thought to add voice to it because it can create authenticity, right?
So I think you might be listening to the narrative voiceover for this.
Yeah.
A lot of people have asked us for voiceover. In fact, even my publisher was ready to help me with like voiceover because and like to bear the cost as well as like the production challenges.
Okay.
But the reason I refused is that even though it's on surface it seems very easier,
Hmm.
but like coordinating all of them and then nitpicking and like going back and forth with the artists, it does take a lot of time. um, so that is the reason we kind of refrained, because and then you don't have to do it in only in one language, right? Because if you're
Yeah.
doing it in one language you'll have to take care of it in other two languages. So I was not prepared for that. So since I worked as a producer, I kind of understand uh, if you do like one change, it has to do to other parts as well. So at this point of time, for me it was more important to ship the game rather than
Okay.
like adding more value to it.
I get it. I get it. But yeah, maybe with the AI tools and stuff, you could easier the coordination, but it's difficult for indie game, I could say.
Yeah. So AI voiceovers, they are very they're very lackluster, to be honest. I think they feel it kind of feels like someone just reading the script
Yeah,
out.
yeah, I
And
get it. And
yeah, so and it'll probably spoil and maybe like deter players from playing the game if it becomes annoying. So I kind of refrained from doing that, although that option was always available.
so, what's the pricing you guys are going to think of this game?
I think I recently had a conversation with my publisher, so it will
Okay.
be priced somewhere around in the international market somewhere around 6.99 USD, which at a 15% discount will probably be available somewhere around $5 $5.99.
Oh,
For local players, I think it would be priced between I think around 350 rupees or something. That we Yeah, that's what we've kind of priced this game at
hmm.
during release.
I guess that will work around, and around that time maybe it will become less piracy. And actually, Steam has due to Steam, even I'll be honest with you in this scenario. Before and all, I used to pirate games, but due to Steam, I'm actually paying for the discounts it's giving me.
Yeah, that is something Steam is doing well. It's kind of the regional pricing is helping. I mean,
Yeah.
I think there's someone who's sitting at Valve taking this decision, understanding that hey, these guys over there in India, they don't have deeper pockets like people in the West, so
Mm,
might as well reduce the prices of the games. Um, but then that doesn't happen for every game. If you see new games that come out,
no,
they are
no.
still priced like $40, $50.
Yeah, but it's okay, right? Like after 1.5 month, at least you are paying that game and buying legitly, right? Yes. See, I personally want to support the developers, but due to my financial constraint as a student, I could not. That's the reason.
Understood. Understandable. So I think you're talking about like game getting pirated. I think that was one of the things that you were mentioning. So
Yeah.
that I think is inevitable as a indie dev, and um, I feel any sort of publicity is a good publicity. So if people
Yeah.
are eager to like pirate and play your game, that means they're enjoying the content. And
Yeah.
there are a lot of people with like gamers guilt where they pirate the game, they play through it, and then they feel, oh, this has offered a lot of value, or like I really felt nice. I might as well go back and buy the original game from a legit store like Steam or GOG. Yeah, so that's understandable.
In that case, maybe I have a chance to promote my product here actually.
Okay.
So as I said, I am working on an hardware device. It's a personal assistant for you.
Okay.
So it's going to be a voice first personal assistant. So we actually are creating our own voice variations for each state.
Oh, okay, okay.
So as you said, it usually the all the voice voice recordings or clippings from the AI would be very synthetic and not human like. We are trying to make it Indian accent conversationalish. So and yeah, I thought of saying you a thing, Karthik. It's like a fan moment for me, I will say. Not literally. Uh, it's like you said you worked on pixel art, right? You were learning pixel art at COVID time around.
Yeah, yeah.
So in that
20
case, I guess you made an pixel art for Vijayawada bus stand or some sort of thing.
Visakhapatnam.
Yeah,
No, so that was Aruku bus stand.
yeah. I'm
I
I'm
made it
sorry,
for.
I can't remember, but it was a bus stand, right?
Yeah, it was a bus stand. I made Visakhapatnam railway station. Yes.
Yeah, I guess from that stage I was actually inspired into making pixel art, but I left it after 1 week. I could not bear with it.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I mean it's more of, yeah. I mean you need to enjoy the process, is what I would say.
yeah, but that gave me an sense of artistic thinking.
Yeah, it definitely invokes that kind of thinking, because once you start working with palettes, I think color palettes, it does invoke that kind of thought.
Yeah, it's like I never thought I could actually combine pixel art with my native region. But when you did it, and I was like, who's this guy? I should research about him. Then I got to know you are developing this game.
Uh, I'm glad it reached out.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like a that fanboy moment for me. I was actually thinking for a long time,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm glad you you were able to discover.
and yeah, I hope that rock thing was inspired by Arya or something.
Yeah, again, if you go down anywhere, I mean, this is not confined to Telugu speaking states in general.
Mm,
Like if you go anywhere, like if you take a train from Bangalore to Chennai, you'll find the landscape very similar, where you have like these huge mountains, and then they have some sort of a love letter written on it, or like some name of a god or something like that. So yeah, all those inspirations, like I had collected all those things wherever I through my journeys, I started documenting these small details of places in and around me, and then I try to put it in the game.
yeah, that's great, man. Like that things actually make it more relevant to play.
Yeah, yeah. So there's a saying by the Tamil director Vetrimaran:
Yeah,
the more local you go, the more global uh, I mean,
yeah,
you reach. I'm not sure how true it holds for the game yet. I will have to wait and watch.
I know. Most of the people say it like, recently there has been an horror game released. I think so. It was past year or something.
Kamala, you're talking about Kamala.
Kamala.
Ashur is a good friend of mine. Yes.
Oh, yeah, they got a, this, they were, the global audience actually could not understand what they were saying in Kamala.
Yeah, so it's quite obvious. That is the reason a lot of Indian game developers don't take that risk, because the paying audience is usually from the Western or
Yeah,
like Far East, and I get it. As a business owner, you want to appease those paying audience,
definitely.
because you want to make money, and it's very understandable. So that is the reason a lot of people don't take that risk of going the Indian route.
But I guess in that way, it's just my benefit of doubt. We could make the game play through the environment, right? Like there have been some games like do you know Brother A Tale of Two Sons, if you know.
I've heard of Brother: A Tale of Two Sons. Yeah, I've heard of it. I haven't seen the game. Like, I think if I recollect the gameplay, it as a uh, two-player co-op, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's a two-player co-op thing, but yeah, in that. Oh yeah. Oh, I need to hit those guys. Oh, sorry.
No, I think you need to. Yeah.
Sorry. I thought it's straight off action because it was railway station and typical South Indian fields I was going into. And I'm sorry, we were in this talk, right? The environmental play, like designing. I have played that game. In that game, the audio and I mean the language was different. I don't think the language exists anywhere. So yeah, I thought maybe we could do something like that.
Okay, okay. You're talking about in Kamala?
in your game. Like I saw many references of that environmental design telling. Yeah, that's the reason. Even without I'm speaking with you, but I'm playing that thing because I'm able to navigate the entire game with that environmental design actually.
Oh yeah, that I think that's like the basic of game design, I guess. Like,
Yeah, and yeah, in this case, I have a word for it. In India, I guess lots of people don't care about game design stuff here.
I mean, games in general, people don't care about.
Yeah,
As in, they like to play, they don't want to pay for it. That's what I figured.
yeah, they don't like to pay for the game. And yeah, what's the rating going to be for this game?
Rating? It's currently like since we've uploaded this on Steam and Steam has its own local rating system, I guess, and that has based out of the questionnaire that we or the check marks that we have put up for this game, whether it is for like what sort of content there is like pixel violence in this. So based out of all that, it has given a 12 plus rating as per some Brazilian rating agency. So there are like these different rating agencies like ESRB.
Okay.
Few of them are paid, few of them are like free.
Oh,
So
but there is no rating agency in India.
yeah, so like I said, video games is still a lot as an industry in general in India is still very early. It's at an infant stage. So we don't have something similar to what the Bureau of Film or like CBFC, which corresponds to the movies industry, right? We don't have something
Yeah,
equivalent of that for the video games industry. I'm sure. I think if we become a little bit more mature in terms of as an industry and also from a consumer perspective, I think then we'll definitely have a body that would like overlook all this and then
I
take
got it.
decisions and regulate.
I've actually hated the RMG department of gaming in India.
Yeah, it was. You might want to heal. I mean, you don't since it's a demo. Is you still will not encounter.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay. I was just trying to enjoy the game, getting the sense of understanding. Actually, the thing Geeta says. I'm sorry. Yeah, Geeta says after the fight. I don't usually like the fights. It's a typical reference I get.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah. All those
yeah,
like it's a combination of movies and then being with people. Um, a lot of short film like it has a lot of like anecdotal references that I've taken.
I get it, and I'm not understanding a thing like how Satya Prasad or Satya Narayana is accepting Sinu in this house.
Yeah, I think you need to play the entire game to
Okay, okay.
actually see what his intentions are.
Yeah, because it's like if a girl likes me by chance I'm saying that, and I went to her house, mostly her parents will be like, get out of here.
Yeah, that still holds true for this game as well. I,
But
I mean,
yeah,
I don't
it's
want to reveal a lot of things because the full game is
yeah.
yet to be played yet.
And the other side, game should be fictional, so at least I could enjoy here the sense of belonging. Maybe, but yeah, it was a good part actually about the piracy.
Yeah,
So, yeah, and also Saidulu, it's a common, gangster vibes name.
yeah.
Uh, I think if everything goes right, I'll play this game and like, I don't know when it will be released, but I'll definitely play this.
It will come out mostly next month. So
Oh, the
the
full
month of
game.
August. The full game's gonna come out in the
Oh,
month of
no.
August. Yeah.
Actually, I was going to say I'll play this with my girl and show my emotions, but you're like,
Oh yeah, I recommend highly recommend you doing that, please.
but
Uh,
that's the point here. Actually, Karthik, we need that another person to share. If you gave me 1 year or 6 months time, I'd actually try it.
okay.
But it's okay. I'll definitely try this, man. In any circumstances, at least I'll live this, virtual world. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So, and how did your game development started? Like directly did you start using Unity, or else it was like switch and switch?
Yeah, I mean, I started on Unity directly because no other. So the time when I started all this, it was I think 2021. I was still like doing a lot of coding tutorials even before I started this. I think 2021, 2020, and 2021. These were the two. I think 2021 in general was mostly dedicated to learning pixel art as well as Unity. I was also learning like other exploring other game engines like
Hmm.
something called as Raylib. It's a C++
Yeah, yeah.
library.
I
But I
started with Raylib, so that's the reason I'm
Raylib,
asking.
right? Yeah, yeah. Like but like I said, like in the beginning, it was tough to handle both of these things,
Hmm.
and understanding that pixel art is a rarer skill. Like you don't have a lot of pixel artists who can do a lot of these. So I kind of like stick to pixel art instead of
Flat art or
doing
low
coding. And
poly or any other things.
yeah, I did not want to go for low poly, any of those things.
Yeah, maybe if you have adapted for low poly and 3D. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the demo.
Yeah, that was it. This is the
Oh,
demo. Yes.
no, I was waiting for that, fight. But bro, I'll be honest, that scene was actually nice.
Yeah.
Guys, don't forget to check out Palm Sugar. The link is going to be in the description.